Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a get ready with me. This is going to be super quick, nothing crazy going on here. I'm extremely tired, but I wanted a chance to give you guys an update because it's always something. But I'm just going to start getting ready. I'm not really going to talk much about what I'm using. So basically, last night, I was at the hospital with my husband, Brian, all night long. He fell off of a ladder at work and broke both of his feet. So I'm very tired. I got home at about 3 o'clock in the morning, or no, maybe it was like closer to 2 o'clock in the morning. But of course I couldn't sleep because of, everything that's going on. Basically, he fractured an ankle on his right side, one bone, and then he also broke a bone in his heel that he's going to need surgery on. I just feel so bad for him. Obviously he feels awful. And the hospital that he's at was like, depending on traffic and stuff, hour to an hour and a half from my house because of where he was working. So we're trying to have him transferred closer. But he's going to be out of work for a few months at least, I can imagine. He can't put pressure on either of his feet, so they're keeping him at the hospital right now because obviously he can't really do much. He can't come home. Oh my god, my Shape Tape is almost gone. No. So yeah, he can't do much right now, and it's sad. It's really sad. I hate seeing him like that. He's in so much pain, and I just want to help him, and I can't, and I feel so helpless. But basically, I don't know what my YouTube schedule is going to be like, or if there's going to be a YouTube schedule at all, to be honest, because now I need to kind of pick up the slack money-wise. So I'm either going to be finding a full-time job out of the house, but I don't really think that's the best idea because he still won't be able to take care of Zachary because he's not going to be able to move around for a while, and it wouldn't be worth me working if I had to pay for daycare. So I think I'm going to end up just trying to work really hard with this Posh and schedule as many Facebook Live parties as I can, because that way I can do them right from home and won't have to worry about, leaving him with the kids and stuff. And yeah, so I'm about to get on my Facebook and beg people to host parties for me, which I'm not that person. I'm not pushy, but I gotta do something, and I'm not really sure what else to do. This is kind of my only option. So yeah, I am going to be working really hard with that, because obviously I'm not monetized on YouTube, so this isn't a job for me. I mean, it is. It feels like a job, like a fun job, but still, unfortunately, this is not going to be one of my top priorities. It sucks because I have a few fun videos that I want to put out, and I have one for Mother's Day that I want to put out, but I just honestly don't know if I'll even have time to get it done, Sorry, I'm so exhausted. I got about an hour and a half of sleep total last night, so I'm not all here, so please forgive me. So yeah, it is gonna be a little bit more stressful over here for a little while, and I know all of you guys are going to be so supportive and understanding and everything. It just really sucks because every time I have to take a break or not post as often and stuff, I lose subscribers and I stop getting as many views on my videos, and then I have to kind of work back up from there again, and it's really discouraging because I feel like I can't get ahead. Okay, bye. Sorry about that. I don't know what's happening. So yeah, I feel like I can't get ahead with my YouTube. I was growing pretty regularly for a little while, and now I'm just gonna be back to, I think, just posting whenever I can. I don't even know if it'll be one video a week like I've been doing or what. I just honestly couldn't even tell you. I have the Mother's Day video planned that is not even edited yet, so I don't know if that will be out in time because I want to try to get this one out. I was gonna do a live, but not as many people will watch my live stream, and not even that I care if people like watch it live, but like this is something I want to try to tell as many people about as I can, just because it is, my channel is going to be affected for a little while. I just know it is. There's no avoiding it. So I don't know, I'm not happy with the hospital that he's at right now. We're trying to get him transferred to one closer, and that's kind of not really happening at least that quickly, but I don't know, hopefully that'll come through pretty soon. And then the foot that he needs to have surgery on, I'm not sure if they might want to wait until the swelling goes down to do surgery, which means he would come home in between. They wouldn't keep him at the hospital for like a week without being like in recovery or something. So we'll have to like get a ramp put in to get him up the stairs because he would have to be in a wheelchair. There's no, oh, hello. There's no way he wouldn't be able to be in a wheelchair just because, okay, well, I'm just gonna have a spot of bronzer on my forehead, I guess. He can't put any weight on either of his feet. What happened was he was coming down the ladder and slipped and made the quick decision to jump instead of just letting the fall happen, because then he would have been falling face first and he landed in the driveway of the person's house that he was working at. So I'm making a mess with my makeup today. So then, you know, what am I even saying? Oh, he figured it would be better to land on his feet than to land on his head, which I totally agree with. And here we are. So it was about a 8 or 9 foot drop, I would say, that he landed, and it's not good. It's not good at all. So yeah, we're just taking it one step at a time, trying not to stress out too bad. But I mean, thank God for my mom. My mom's a nurse, and she can like call and talk to people at the hospital, and she can ask the right questions and, you know, fill me in words that I'll understand. And I don't know what I would do without her. She came and stayed with the kids here last night until I got back home. And then she still had to go to work today. I felt so bad. I didn't even stay until we got all of his x-ray results because they were moving so slow there last night, and I was getting so pissed at them. They kept bringing him back in for the same x-rays and same CAT scans, and I can literally hear him like screaming out in pain every time they have to move him. And oh God, I was getting so mad at them. I was like, I'm not one to like complain and like throw fits about things, but it was happening last night because, I mean, how fucking stupid do these people need to be? Like, how are they even working at a hospital? Who knows? I don't. And I know that sounds really harsh, but like, you guys have no idea what I was dealing with them last night. It was ridiculous. I think towards the end they were probably just annoyed with me and didn't want to, they were getting really short with me. So there was at one point he was brought back to get scans of his pelvis done to make sure he didn't break anything in there with the fall. And they brought him back, but then they only had scans of his chest. But Brian was like, well, like, they took my pants off and did this scan and it's just of my chest, you know? And I was like, well, what the fuck is going on? So I like went up and talked to the doctor, and I'm like, his pants are still unbuckled from the last scan, and you're telling me you have to take him back in for another pelvis x-ray? And she just kept saying, we don't have the images. All right, well, Brian called me, and I have no idea what I was saying. Oh, about his scans. And I was like, well, why the hell I was like, what did you take his pants off for if you weren't scanning his pelvis? And then the next person comes up, were you complaining of chest pain? We got your x-rays back from your chest. And he's like, no. Like, no idea. Nobody had any idea what they were doing, I feel like. There was a couple people that I really liked, and everybody else was just, like, an idiot. I'm sorry, but, like, how do you not know why my husband's pants were taken off in the x-ray, like, CAT scan room if he wasn't... Oh, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now, but, yeah, it was so annoying. So freaking annoying. It's ridiculous. People need to get it together. He's going to be calling me back in a minute too, so I'm gonna get cut off again, but of course, every time he calls me, there's someone walking in to see him. They literally didn't even give him a room all night long. He got there at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. He had a room for like a few minutes, and then they took him back from x-rays and just left him in the hall. And that's where he was being seen for the rest of the night until I left at like 1 o'clock. He was still in the hallway, and then they finally admitted him to a room around like 4, I think is when I talked to him, and he's been in a room since then. But they're being like, nothing's really being done like to manage his pain. They give him the same medications, not helping him. So finally my mom talked to the nurse this morning and like convinced them to give him something else because he's obviously in so much pain. He hasn't been able to sleep. The fracture in his left foot is really bad. They said it's going to be a very long, painful recovery, and typically that type of injury comes along with like a back injury, but they did all the scans on his back, and thank God he did not like fracture anything in his back, so that's good. But yeah, it's just been very frustrating at that place. I'll tell you what. That's kind of what we're dealing with right now, because I know you guys just love to hear about all my issues. I'm so sorry. I feel like all I've been doing on here lately is coming on to tell you more reasons why I'm not going to be around as much. But like, I don't know. The problem is I love talking to you guys, and I love talking with you in the comments, and I love making the videos for you, and like, I want to do it. So it's just like hard for me to like just disappear without saying anything. And not that I'm like completely disappearing. I am still gonna try to get my Mother's Day video up, but I mean, I only have like 3 days until Mother's Day at this point, so I don't know. I do not know. I've been liking the really bright like corally blushes lately. I just don't have any words. I'm just like, why? Like, I know it's not his fault, and I'm not at all like blaming him, like things happen, but it's just one thing after another, and I know a lot of you can probably relate to that. And that's another reason that I like to share things with you guys, because it makes me realize I'm not alone, but also like I like talking to you guys about, you know, and I don't know, I want to give you guys an outlet to be able to talk to me too, and let you know that you're not alone, and that the struggle is real over here too, you know. And alright guys, I'm literally just filming like in between Brian getting off the phone when people come in and then calling me back and whatever. So I did highlight my face, threw a little bit on my eyelids. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say really. I feel so bad for him, and like I said, I wanted to just come on and do a live, but I knew that I wasn't going to be like my full self, you know, and then I was afraid people weren't going to watch it because it was a live video, and I just want to get my explanation to as many people as possible. And even if I am getting videos out still, if I'm not fully myself, I know that I'm just going to be exhausted, because I'm going to be doing everything I can to try to get some income into my house, just because I don't want my mom to have to be responsible for everything. And I know that she's willing to help, but I hate that feeling, you know, where you just feel so helpless, like you can't do anything, and I need to do something or I'm gonna go crazy. So that's what I'm gonna be working on, is making some moolah. That was weird. Making some money, people. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to like sound like I'm trying, like I know I said like I'm never ever gonna try to sell to you guys, but like if anyone is interested in getting stuff for free and you would like me to do a party for you, the only thing that you would have to do is add me on Facebook, and then we would create the event together. You just invite whoever you want to invite, and then we make the event like a live Facebook event, and you don't have to do anything. I would just go on live and do a full facial and talk about the company, and then anyone that's in the party that's interested can go purchase through your party link so that you earn points and half off items and stuff like that so that you can get the stuff that you want. But I don't expect anybody from YouTube to ever do a party for me. I just wanted to throw that out there in case anyone was interested. But I mean, I'm basically relying on like the 2 friends that I have and my Facebook, and then, you know, people booking parties off of my parties that I'm doing and things like that. So I'm hoping that this is really gonna get going. The thing is I need to try to do a lot of them online because I can't do at-home parties right now because I have to bring my kids with me. So unless like I could get a sitter, but I think the Facebook Live parties are going to be the easiest for me right now. But I have my mom's party next week. She's like my first official party besides like the launch party that I just did. She's doing hers different. So she's having a couple people that can come over to her house, but then we're also going to live stream the party that's at her house for like all the girls at work that want to do it and just everybody who couldn't make it to the actual party. So I think that's going to be pretty fun. I'm putting, oh shit, well, somehow I'm putting a raffle basket together for her girls over there. I gotta run to the store today, damn it. I hate bringing Zachary shopping for stuff. He's not the best in stores. He just whines about how he needs everything on the shelves, and then when I tell him no, he throws a fit, and I'm that parent that's like dragging their screaming child out of the store, being super embarrassed. So yeah, I gotta get some stuff for the raffle basket. I will do raffles for my Facebook Live parties too, I think. And then I'll just mail the basket to whoever the winner is, because that'll kind of keep people watching for the whole time. And the basket for my mom's will only be available to the people who watched it live, obviously, but the parties stay open until the end of the month. So anyone can go on and watch it and purchase through her party until the end of May. Anyway, I don't know. I'm all over the place. Sorry, I don't even know why I'm talking about this right now. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. How are you guys doing? I feel like I'm always whining and complaining about myself. And like, I don't want you to leave in the comments like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. If you have any suggestions to make money from home though, leave those in the comments. But other than that, let me know how you guys are doing. What are you doing for Mother's Day? Are you a mom? Are you spending time with your mom? Just how is everyone? What's the weather like in wherever it is that you live? I don't know. I want like to just chat with people and get my mind off of all the stress, because I know it's not good for me. So I just feel so bad for Brian, you guys, honestly. I hate feeling so helpless, like I can't do anything for him, and he's just so upset. And he's blaming himself even though there's nothing he could have done, and he's blaming himself that our financial situation is going to be even worse. And you know what? Like, that's the least of my worries. Like, he's alive and everything's going to work out, and that's all I care about. And I know that everything will work out. I just know that it will, because it always does. It's just getting to that step of it actually working out, you know? And I feel bad because I was so mad at him yesterday, because he didn't call me, and then I was like, he should be home by now. He's usually home by now. So I checked his location on Find My Friends, and I saw that he's in the emergency room. I was like, what the fuck? So I called him, and then he's like, oh yeah, you know, I fell off my ladder, I'll call you back in a little bit, and like wasn't telling me what was going on, and I was getting so frustrated. I had no idea what part of his body was hurt. I just didn't know anything, and it was like upsetting me. But I mean, I made sure I told him, like, I'm sorry, I wasn't mad at you, I was worried, you know, and I just wish that he wouldn't worry so much about not worrying me, because then it makes it worse in the end, I feel like, because it's just, like, if he would have even sent me a text that says, hey, don't know exactly what's wrong yet, this is what happened, I'm going by ambulance to the hospital because that's what happened, and yeah, like, he was working by himself because he works for himself, and the homeowner of the house ended up calling the ambulance when they saw him fall off of the ladder. He said he knew immediately that his feet were not right. I just feel so bad for him. I really, really do. I don't know how many times I can say that, but say it one more time. I feel so bad for him. I'm just doing very light makeup today, if you can't tell, because I do have a few video surveys that I need to answer because I'm trying to make money, but I also like don't have the energy for this right now. Hopefully we're gonna find out soon. He needs to see the orthopedic doctor right now to find out if he's gonna come home before surgery or not. Has anyone ever broken any bones in their feet? Or so on one foot it's his heel, it's a bone in his heel, and the other one it's his ankle, I think. And like, if you have, how was like the recovery and everything? I'm just curious. It's the little Marc Jacobs lipstick that I have, and it's so cute. It's in the shade Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Let's get this on before he calls me back. Ooh, it's very pink. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap this up before Brian calls me back again. I'll see you when I see ya. And I'm sorry this video was super depressing, like all my videos have been lately. I just feel like it's never-ending shit happening, but I love you guys all so much. I hope you can bear with me. I was literally just getting back into, like, I was gonna have 3 videos up this week. Like, I was on the like almost done with a video that I wanted to post, and then I got my Mother's Day video. I posted a video on Monday, and I was like, yes, I'm getting back into this. I'm doing so good. I was so proud of myself, and now I'm back to not being sure, really, but it's okay. It's all right, because it'll work out, and hopefully this will give me a good jump start for my posh, honestly, and stay positive, guys. Gotta stay positive, because what else can we do? So, I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for understanding. I love you all so much. You have no idea how much I love YouTube, and I love you guys, and I want to thank you for always being so supportive of me, and I'll see you in my next video.